There. Now it's working.
Now we're on. Are we on now?
Yeah. Now we're on.
Now we're on. So
Now we're on.
they didn't hear anything I said earlier.
Nothing that was said.
All right.
Minor malfunction of my finger.
Welcome everybody to the HMG Weekly Wrap-Up live from Harrisburg at the Great American Outdoor Expo. Glad to have you guys with us. It's going to be loud here today, so hopefully you guys can see us and hear us. If you can't, let me know. Just let me know. This guy next to me here is my buddy Gabe. Known him for about 9 years. You're going to hear machinery and people moving around. This doesn't open until what, 10?
10, yeah, we got an hour.
Yeah, so we're 10 a.m. is when the exhibit hall opens up. And they've probably had, how many people would you say this week come through here?
500,000.
500,000 people?
At least 500,000 people.
Really? Come through here?
Yeah.
So quite a bit. This is a big show. It's the world's largest outdoor show. And 9 days, I think, this year. So it's been good. We've met a lot of people. We're going to go over some of this stuff. So we're going to get this stuff started this week. And like I said, just bear with us because we are on site at the show. So if you can hear me, let me know.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. We got
He's
audio.
checking it. That's what I love about it.
Audio.
So I love this show. I love coming to this show every year. You get to meet a lot of cool people, and being an outdoor guy myself, it's all about hunting, fishing, but they got, targets. We're next to a Target booth right now. They got a bunch of different types of apparel and whatnot, and I'll have some video that we shot yesterday come up at the beginning of next week. We're going to show you some of the video that we've shot with different interviews and stuff while we were here at the show. I got to give a shout out to my buddy Barry over at Forget Genetics. Barry's been a long-time listener. Met him last year. He's got a booth down in the archery hall. Met with our friends from Band of Heroes Outdoors West. Good guy. They take veterans on hunting trips, and I think they did like 35 trips last year where they took veterans on different types of hunts and stuff like that. So that's really cool. They're here in the booth with Digital Trigger and buddy Gabe. Ben's not here yet, but Digital Trigger, they've been a longtime sponsor of the network for many years. They're also big supporters of our sister company HMG Beverage. They're selling the coffee here at their booths, so make sure you check that out as well. Who else did we run? God's Good Table. Our friend Maureen came in from Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia. Yeah.
She drove up 1.5 hours to come see us yesterday, and it was absolutely amazing getting to see her. So, Andrew, good morning, brother. Thank you for jumping on. What are you doing in New Hampshire, man?
Brother Andrew.
Look at him, man.
I love Andrew. He's always somewhere.
I know. The guy travels as much as we do. So, Maureen, if you're out there, thank you very much for coming up to see. It was truly an honor and a pleasure. And check out their show. Follow God's Good Table on Instagram. She's got a ton of great stuff. How would you describe what Maureen does?
Yeah, so Maureen is basically she's an expert in food.
Yeah.
So she's actually the one that's helped my daughter the most.
Right.
My daughter was diagnosed with Crohn's. Maureen was the first phone call I make because she knows what foods cause inflammation, and so inflammation is what attributes to Crohn's, IBS, all those types of diseases.
And Maureen's been doing like home gardening stuff, and she's done all this different stuff for literally different about 30 years or so, or whatnot. She must be talking to you.
Oh, that's my baby girl. Yeah, my little girl's watching.
I love it. I love it. So, Maureen, good. Check it out. God's Good Table. Follow them on Instagram because she's putting out she's got a bunch of content coming out, and she's got over 30 years of I don't want to say holistic, but it's what it is, right? Natural,
yeah, homeopathic medicine, food. Like food is healing, and she teaches you what foods you can use as an alternative to modern medicine.
Right, and she ties in the godly factor in with all of it, and that's the cool thing about it. That's why we love her.
Yep.
Another thing, I was walking around yesterday, and I'm going through one of the halls, and I hear this young lady speaking, and she's talking about doing stuff with women and children and whatnot, and I walk around the corner, and this young lady, Kendall Jones, a big influencer on social media. I think she's gotten a lot of heat in the past, which was uncalled for in my opinion. But this young lady has done a lot of conservation, and she's giving women and young ladies opportunities to go out and experience the outdoors. She's got a program called the Pass It On Initiative. So it was kind of neat listening to her. So all you women and young children out there that should check that out. It's a Pass It On Initiative. So I just thought it was interesting, so I thought I would share that. What else we got? We got a busy week, busy month this month. Don't forget, folks, we're in the middle of the Patriot Challenge for the entire month of February with our friends over at Gallant Few. Go to gallantfew.org. You can check that out. I will put a link up there. I'm behind on logging my miles. I will do that this weekend. But if you can make a donation, great. Or you still got time, you would like to join the team and raise money for Patriot Challenge and Gallant Few's veterans programs that they have, we'd love to have you. Next up, we have the Bronco from our friends over at Team Atto. Win a brand new, it's a 2022 Bronco, and it's like pimped out to the T. This thing is absolutely immaculate. They're only selling 5,000 tickets. So you got a 1 in 5,000 chance of winning.
Darn good,
yeah,
actually.
Right? And they've sold hundreds of tickets, maybe even thousands of tickets already. So if you win, you're going to get the Bronco and $10,000 cash for like tax and title and everything like that.
Dude, that's wild. How much are the tickets?
Tickets are $100. They're $100 a tickets.
Wow.
If you go to teamauto.org /Bronco Dream Giveaway, get your tickets there. We bought a couple.
I'm gonna buy one.
Yeah, and that's it's
1 in 5,000 shot?
Yeah. I mean, the odds are awesome on that. So check that out. And we've posted those on some of our social media platforms and share it. Go check out Team Atto on social media as well. Team ADDO, and you can see the stuff that they got going on. Shout out to our sister company, HMG Beverage. Again, we got some of the coffee. One of those over there, please. So we got subscription stuff up. If you're wanting to subscribe to our coffee, this one here is the Patrol and the Lesson Plan, and Gabe's got the Brazilian there. These are our sample packs. They sell for retail at $5, and you can get this right here on the website right now. I believe is like $12.99, something like that. So great deal on that. HMGbeverage.com or go to HMGcoffee.com. We got one of our community hero dogs walking around here, checking everything out.
This coffee too. I mean, I'm an unbiased party here because I just drink coffee, but this coffee is the only coffee that does not hurt my stomach. I can drink that coffee. It's low acid, and it doesn't give me any problems at all.
Oh, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, it's good coffee.
Yeah.
I'm drinking it right now.
Yeah. So check it out, hmgcoffee.com. You can get promo code 10% off if you use promo code HMG at checkout, and you can also sign up for a subscription. We're also looking for brand ambassadors. I'm not sure why I'm showing them the paper, but brand ambassadors. So check it out. Let us know if you're interested in that. We got some new sponsors coming up next month. I'm super stoked and excited to talk to you guys about these sponsors, but you'll find out the first week of March.
Why do I look so small next to you? This is ridiculous. I'm not a little guy. You're just like a big dude. It's like a big guy.
It's just the camera angle.
But I'm 100. I'm 100 and I'm 5'11" and 170. I'm not like 5'8".
I'm two of you.
I look like I need a booster seat.
I'm 6'2", 270.
I've got a fist to get to your height here. Let me just sit on these things. There we go. Look, man. Now I sit down here. I look like a little kid at the kids' table at Thanksgiving. This is ridiculous. All right. Sorry.
You set the table.
Sorry.
Not me, man.
I want to find a booster seat.
Oh, man. Hey, listen, it's tax season right now, right? Go check out our friends over at MyTaxFella. Go to mytaxfella.com. If you mention, for the entire month of February, if you get your tax prep through them. You get 75% off by mentioning HMG Weekly Wrap-Up. HMG Weekly Wrap-Up gets 75% off your tax prep. Go check out our man, Anthony, over at mytaxfella.com. Check that out. Brought up HMG Beverage. Hey, Honor Brewing, another one of our newer sponsors that we have on the network. Love the stuff that they're doing down there. Looking forward to going to see them here in a couple months. Alibi Tattoo over in Pelham, Pennsylvania. Thank you for all your stuff. JB Auto Clothiers and Sipper Savage, and again, HMG Beverage. So check that out. We got to get. What time have we got here?
Man, we are at.
We're doing good. We
9:06.
started early.
Yeah.
I'm doing good.
Yeah,
We're doing
4
good.
minutes early. Once we actually got volume on.
Yeah. Well, that happens. Stuff happens. Listen, we had a.
We're professionals.
We're professionals. We've been doing this for a while. We got a couple minutes here. Let me ask you this from outside. What has been something that you've looked forward to at the show here this year, or something that you've liked? Because you've walked around quite a bit with
Oh
me.
yeah.
So what have you liked?
I always like seeing what's new, what new technology's out there. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, with DigiTrigger, we're technology based.
Yeah.
And so anytime there's new tech out there, like the flamethrower company that we saw.
Oh yeah.
We got these flamethrowers. I mean, hold on. I got.
It's good. So, and this is one of the.
I'm gonna pull this.
You're
up.
going to see a lot of this flamethrower on upcoming shows.
Okay, so
and
there's
whatnot.
the picture of it mounted on an AR. It's an underbarrel flamethrower.
Yeah.
Right. And check this out. Who doesn't need that? Just throwing flame everywhere.
Yeah. I don't know if they can see that very well, but
It's
get
phenomenal.
the name of the
Hold on.
company. Yeah.
Look at that.
Shoots 25 feet.
Yeah.
It's just a whole lot. Like, you're probably asking yourself, what do you need a flamethrower for? I would go say is, what don't you need? Like, why not?
Well,
You
my
know?
immediate thought, from a military perspective, is you can light the building on fire and
There's a
shoot them
PG
as they're
show.
running out.
This
You know?
is a PG show.
Oh, PG. My bad. Sorry, I didn't get the memo. I wasn't read onto this properly. But just from a military perspective, it has its advantage.
Well, right now, so the company is founded by retired firefighters.
Yeah.
And they're based out of Florida. And we did an interview. That's one of the interviews that you'll see next week. We got a video that's going to come out. But they're really fun. And Pulse Fire.
Pulse fire,
But it's fun.
exothermic.
Yeah, say it again.
Exothermic.
Exothermic.
Yeah.
If you go to exothermic.com and look at their pulse fire systems, they really are truly amazing. You see guys like burning brush, doing
Right.
controlled fires, gardens, like getting garden stuff ready. And here's the fun one. Those of you that live up north and have a bunch of snow and don't like shoveling your driveway, melt it.
Yep.
I mean, it was they didn't have a place where we could test it out, unfortunately.
No, we asked.
It's one of those where it's like it's gonna be one of those.
Yeah,
things.
they've got a
So,
backpack. You can actually wear a backpack attachment and get 3 gallons of fuel.
Yeah.
Like we're talking like World War II
yeah,
flamethrower guy.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. What do we have here? Blake, good morning, brother. How are you? Christina, how are you, dear? Sarah, good morning. Appreciate you guys jumping on. What else are some of the things that we've seen this year? There's been a lot of good seminars. They got some breakout seminars for hunting and fishing and whatnot.
They got the dog jumping contest.
The dog jumping contest is fun. They got this giant pool that's probably, 30?
It's 35 feet.
35 feet.
Yeah.
They get the dog running. They toss this whatever up in the air, and they see how far the dog can jump out into the water. That's a lot of fun to watch.
They
as
had
well.
a Belgian Malinois set the record this year. He went 28 feet in a 35-foot pool.
28 feet.
All the other dogs kind of go like this. This dog went like that. He arced out. It was huge.
Wow. That is.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a lot of fun.
Thanks.
And then you have, some of the archery places. They got a place where you can test out crossbows
They got 3D
and
archery.
new bows. 3D archery is another place as well. And then there's an entire hall with just a hunting and fishing excursions.
Yeah.
And so actually, there's one for
All
fishing
outfitters.
and then all outfitters. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. So all of these different outfitters, and we're talking like from all over Africa, Russia.
Oh, yeah.
All over the United States, Canada,
Although
South
I think,
America.
I think the Russian outfitting might be a different kind of trip, but
Yeah, it could be. You never know nowadays. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, Depends on what part, right?
Right. Yeah. It depends on what part of Russia you're going to.
Yeah.
It might not. The hunting could be different. Just saying. It is.
So-
hey, look, we got to go walk.
Come on
in here.
We're
doing
over
a
here.
live show.
We're doing a live show right now.
No, you're
come
good.
on
You're
in.
good. This right here. This man is from Tennessee,
Yeah.
my home state right now, and he just picked up some of the coffee.
Yes,
You tried
it's
it small?
amazing. Don't miss it. It's amazing.
Real world right there on the ground.
Yeah. So we're loving it here at the show, and we're having a good time with everybody, and it's stuff like that that I like coming. You meet new people. And
Yeah. Hey, and if you're in Gatlinburg, he's
Yeah,
going to be coming
yeah.
on board pretty soon. He's got two shops in Gatlinburg. Blue Line is the name of the company. He'll be carrying it pretty
What
soon.
is Blue Line? Blue Line Tactical.
Blue Line Tactical.
Yeah. Blue Line
Gatlinburg,
Tactical.
Tennessee.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee. You got to go check them out because
Yep.
they're great there.
Yep, we got
And
we got all sorts of people rolling in here. Check
and-
this
and
guy
love
out.
it. And this guy here. So
Look at
come
this-
on
come in
over.
here, man. We're
Come
doing
on
a live
over.
show.
We're doing a live
Pop
show.
in here.
Now you got to come in and say hi.
You walked into
We
the
get people
danger
walking
zone.
by. So where are you from?
J Bros Lures.
J Bros Lures, another great company that I talked to yesterday and got a bunch of lures from that I'm going to test out this here in the next couple of days and whatnot. What's been a good thing for you guys here at the show? Have you guys had a good show?
It's
like it?
not the greatest for fishing, but
Yeah.
I love coming over to the shooting sports.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. shooting sports is always a big hit.
Yeah. So I mean but now where are you guys based out of?
Louisville, Ohio.
Louisville, Ohio. So so you can check them out. You got a website.
JBrosLures.com.
There you go.
There you go. All you fishermen out there, go get it. J
J Bros Lures.
Bros.
J Bros.
Need some
Get
water.
a water.
You get a water.
Uh,
You should have some,
jbroslude.com.
Should have some HMG,
HMG coffee. I should. I don't. So, if you're going to be up in the Harrisburg area, come out to the show today.
Yeah.
We're going to be out here all day today, and the show goes until Sunday.
Yep. Sunday.
Sunday's the last day, and of course, Sunday's the big game.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Those of you that worry about it.
We're in the thick of the Eagles territory right now too.
Oh yeah. There's
Yeah.
Eagles fans flying, literally
So
flying
if you're
all
a
over the
KC
place.
fan and you're not worried about it, it's going to get they're going to get a slam dunk. Just come on out to the show and just watch the show. Who cares? I mean, Mahomes is going to crush them. So,
Right. What else do you got? I'm gonna grab water.
What else do I got?
Yep.
Oh, good. I get to move over and be part of the show now. There we go. Look at that. Now we're centered up. Well, you got Nova over here.
Oh yeah, you got to mention Bill.
Great dude. Makes great holsters right over here. They're concealment. He's got inside-outside holsters, but his concealment holsters are nice. He actually hand folds and hand presses all of them.
He's done my last 4 that I've got.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, he's a good dude.
He's
And he's a Marine.
Yeah, and he's there's Marines. I'm surrounded by you guys.
Yeah,
I don't
we're
understand
everywhere.
where that is, but
Yeah,
anyway.
we're everywhere, man.
What do we got? Wes, hey Wes, love it. Good, buddy.
Coffee was amazing, buddy.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
No,
Yeah,
that's-
Wes is from Band of Heroes Outdoors. He was
Oh,
the one that
okay.
founded that organization.
Oh, right
and
on.
whatnot.
Cool.
So that was cool. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, good to see you.
All right, we got to get into what the shows did this week here. We can't forget about our shows. If you want to check out the shows, you can get a list of all the shows by going to heroesmediagroup.com and check them out. A lot of great topics this week. So let's dive into some of these real quick, guys, because we only got a limited time. More and more people are going to be walking by, and I want to make sure that we get this out to you guys. So first up in the queue, we got Ripple Effect Fatherhood. Shout out to Austin, very own top tier real estate agent, Austin, Texas, that is. Daniel Tully for joining the show this week. He wanted to bring a bonus episode to you guys with an expert in field. He does a lot of stuff for first-time home buyers. So he's a realtor down Austin, Texas, and he jumps on, gives you an overview of first-time home buyers can expect, and also eliminates a few of the myths that keep people from starting the process and purchasing their first home. So check that out, Ripple Effect Fatherhood. Next up, you got yours truly from the Decision Hour. This week, I was so stoked to do this episode this week. I had my buddy John come on, and John John gave away a gift. He co-authored a book called The Red Pill Revolution.
Interesting.
And it's a guide, and it's a free download. If you go to the Decision Hour Facebook page, you can actually, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. You can actually download the PDF. Gives a link right there. So John had 30 plus years in the entertainment industry. He's played guitar for a lot of big bands. I'm not going to name shout all of those yet, but we sit down and we have just an awesome open conversation about counterculture, critical thinking, the system as a whole, narcissism, and just a whole lot more. It was just over an hour long. It was like, all right, we're gonna do a series on these.
Narcissism. You know, I went to a Narcissistics Anonymous meeting once. Nobody would listen, so I left.
Well, I figured.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it just came into my head.
Put up, bomb. Yeah. You got to listen to John's decision hour moment that he has when he was working with a band called John Bon Jovi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never heard of that guy.
Yeah. No. Most
No.
people haven't.
Yeah, never. It must be underground EDM stuff.
So this was a great episode, and you're going to see a lot more John on the network, I think, here soon. So check it out. It's this week's Decision Hour.
Oh man.
Next up, we got Environmentally Speaking. Folks, you better buckle up for this one because Marissa was fired up this week. They talk about a recent decision that the Supreme Court issued in a case up in the Rhode Island, Massachusetts area. And in the particular case they're discussing, you wouldn't call it your customary environmental law case because it's a private case of action that is based in the insurance sector of things. However, the source of the contract dispute centers around the definition of the term pollutants. So you don't want to miss this one because they dissect what the definition of pollutants is.
That's interesting.
And there's more than one definition of it. So they go the law side of it, and then they talk about this case. And I was really kind of blown away. This is one of those shows. They're based in the northeast of the United States, but the stuff they talk about, you really can incorporate in and around your area where you live. So check that out. That's this week's Environmentally Speaking. Next up, we got the Power of Investing in People podcast with our gal Shay Sparks. We love Shay.
Shay's great.
Shay's awesome.
Yeah, Shay's cool.
This week, what is self-love with Shay Sparks? She does this one solo. She asks what's self-love, how does one master it, and where do we start with it? So we're in the love month of February. Love month. I get it because Valentine's Day. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Love you, babe.
So, she talks about self-love, the important topic, especially in the order how to give out love when we have been filled up with it. Love is given best when it comes from a place of overflow. So she talks about these 6 steps of self-love. So pay attention because she always puts on a great show. So that's the Power of Investing in People podcast with our gal Shay Sparks. Check that out.
That sounds like a good one. Is that a biblical connotation to it at all? Or is that just
Sometimes it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's that makes.
She really does put on a good show.
Yeah, no, she's great.
This is actually this season here that she's doing right now. It's the first season that she's doing a lot of her episodes solo.
Oh wow.
Stuff. So they're compact and she pumps out a lot of educational stuff in a very
really
short amount of time.
well-spoken.
Yeah. Next up, we have. We welcome back License for Love for their season 2, and this one, first episode of season 2 is a heart's addiction. There are so many stereotypes about those who manage addiction and those in recovery from substance abuse, which asks the question, is this kind of relationship more difficult? I think that's a good question. Our guest that they have this week is recovered and talks about what she's uncovered in the last 25 years. So check that out.
Wow.
That's this week's License for Love.
Is that the one with Jax?
Jax, yeah.
Yeah. So I played a show a long time ago when I first got into music, about the time we met, and it was one of his shows. I played I
That's
played
right,
one
yeah,
of his live
yeah,
events
yeah.
back in Franklin, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Me and Dave Gibson.
Yeah.
So
Good feller.
yeah, good dude.
Next up, we have the Arms Room every Monday, 2 p.m. That's Arizona time. This week, they're talking the forgotten emergency prep of eternal mental battles and emotional demons.
That's deep.
This was a deep one for
That's
this
real
show
deep.
too.
Yeah.
And this show has been around for forever. They're one of the original shows
Yeah,
at
oh, yeah.
HMG,
Yeah.
and I think you remember even prior to that
Oh,
they were
yeah.
on the other network. But this was a really
the
good
other
one.
network.
Yeah, this was one that everybody needs to listen to. So check it out. It's the Arms Room. What do we got next? Next up, we got Chasing Happiness. This is one of our newer shows on the network. This one is unleashing your financial purpose with a no BS approach and divine guidance with special guest Daniel Krinzel. Hope I said that right. I'm really bad at pronouncing names.
That looks right.
Yeah.
Krenzel.
Yeah, that looks right, right? Did I say
Yeah,
that
that's
right?
what I would say.
That's what I'd say. All right. So this week, Daniel Krinzel is a man on a mission to empower other men to take control of their finances and live out their financial purpose.
I took control of my finances
And gave it
I
to your
gave
wife.
right to her.
Yep.
Right to her. Look, she's got a degree in business and finance. I've got a degree in poor choices in life. So
Can't be
she-
too bad. You married her,
Well, that was her poor choice in life.
right?
Yeah, that was everybody gets one, and that's the one she got. She married me, but she is brilliant with money, and if I didn't like turn that over to someone who's much better, we would be broke. 'Cause
Yeah.
I see money and I go, well, I can get more tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, I've done pretty good. I've only
All
spent
right.
$100 this whole week.
Let's stop doing
All right.
that. My wife's watching, and I don't need her
Hey,
getting any
it's
ideas.
okay. It's okay. It works. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes you just gotta let go.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go. Hack Life with our buddy Joel Evan from Joel Evan Coaching. Go check him out. He's got some new stuff coming soon. Next up, we have Label Free Podcast. Another great show. Love what she's doing. From this week's topic, from immigrant to seven figures.
Ooh.
Yanni Rossi, he's an ex-felon convicted for a hit and run while he was at the peak of his soccer career. Getting the felony to a misdemeanor to owning a trucking and logistics business, as well as flipping real estate, earning seven figures in a calendar year. Nothing would be more possible without the mindset acquired in sports during hard times, getting life together. Now 33 years old.
Get out of here.
33 years old, that's what it
Wow.
says. Hungry to triple with what he's done in the next 5 years. But he's also paying it forward with the youth and new entrepreneurs as well. That's where it matters, I think. You got to
This-
moving it forward.
This sounds like a Heroes Media exclusive documentary film.
Quite possibly.
I mean, seriously,
have to reach out
there's
to
a
him.
great story
Yeah.
right there. That's a great
Deanna,
story.
if you're watching it, I know you'll watch this later. Label Free Podcast, Deanna, that's our girl Deanna.
Yeah.
She does a great show. So check that out, Label Free Podcast. Next up, we got Because Bikers Matter podcast. Love these guys.
Yep.
Dave is such a cool dude. He was out in Vegas. This week's hot episode with Alicia Kopek. She's the vice president of Battle Betties. And if you followed the show for a while and listened to the podcast, you know they're really passionate about partnering with charities that doing incredible things, especially for veterans. So Alicia shared their process on how their retreats help combat soldiers and veterans mentally, physically, and emotionally. Tip of that to you, young lady. Appreciate you. What do we have there?
Fort Drum area.
Fort Drum area.
Brian.
Whoa, hey, welcome. Appreciate
Brian.
you, Brian.
What's up,
Thanks
Brian?
for checking it out, man. So that was Because Bikers Matter podcast. Check that out. One of the popular, really hot ones right now is Pushing Back Chaos. These guys, different locations on the planet.
Yeah, it's a great show.
And now they're doing video. So I apologize from the network because you have to take a look at them. I could say that because I know they're going to see it. I got to give the guys, Tio, Melon, Mike, they're great. Well, this week, the title of the show this week is Apache Warrior. And they're honored to have friend and fellow veteran Schmitty. So he joins the episode this week. He's got 20 years of service as an AH-64 Apache gunship pilot. Throughout his 6 combat deployments in Iraq and Afghanistan, he shares many stories of victory and celebration, but also moments that would bring even the hardest men back down to earth.
Man, I'll tell you, the Apache in Afghanistan was one of my favorite things to see coming.
Yeah?
Oh, because they just, it's like, they unleashed hell on the side of these hills where the Taliban was launching their rockets at us. As soon as we get these rocket attacks, the Apaches and the little birds would take off. The Kiowas.
Yeah.
The Kiowas would take off, and they'd just light this place up, man. It was beautiful. Every day was the 4th of July in Afghanistan.
Yeah, I bet. What years was that?
I was there in 11.
In 11.
Yeah. Yep.
Crazy, man. Crazy. So pushing back chaos this week, the conversation flows is this: military service, transitioning out of the military, and they give some tips for those of you that are getting ready to transition out, some self-reflection, importance of goals, which is really important, being humbled in life, and the importance of spiritual relationships, which is, I think we both
massive.
agree that that's huge, right?
That's massive.
So, great episode, fellas. Make sure you guys check it out, Pushing Back Chaos. Remember, guys, you can listen to all the shows at heroesmediagroup.com, and it'll have their links to where you can follow them. Pushing Back Chaos, if you go to YouTube and type in Pushing Back Chaos, you'll be able to watch the show as well. Stay with me. We just got a few more here. Next up, we have Time to Shine today with our man Scott Ferguson. Fergie, down in Florida, this week is saving her child from the child savers. Susan Lewis Gabriel is the author of the heart-tugging memoir about her crusade to get her daughter back after she was taken by an out-of-control child protection agency.
Yeah. Wow. Don't get me started on that stuff.
Yeah, that one. It just
tough.
seems like it hits a nerve.
It
right
does.
away.
Well, yeah, because it's overreach. They
Yeah.
think they know what's better than the parent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
Yeah. So that was this week. This show dropped just 2 days ago. So
Oh, wow. I gotta watch that.
Time to Shine today. And let me tell you something. As a parent, we're parents ourselves. If you're out there watching this, listening to this, you definitely want to listen and watch this show. Time to Shine today with our buddy Scott Ferguson.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
I wish I had those tips.
Oh yeah, we all do, Sarah. We all
yeah.
do.
Yeah,
All
no doubt.
us older folks,
Speak for yourself.
that's true.
I'm still
Yeah.
in my prime.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just 20 something.
Yeah. So next up, we have we got your 6 at 6 with the People's Patriot Project. Every Sunday night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. They do a round table. They do a lot of good stuff over there. Great topics. They get a lot of veteran musicians and stuff on the show. So check that out. We got your 6 at 6 People's
Love those
Patriot
guys.
Project. I mentioned God's Good Table a little bit earlier. Marine came down and visited us yesterday. They got a bunch of new content that's about to drop, so stay tuned for that. Follow them on their Instagram page, please. Next up, we have MSEC podcast from our friends over at the Military Child Education Coalition. You guys already know what's coming. If you are currently active duty, guard, reserve, or a veteran, and you have kids that are still in school from like K through 12th, you need to be following this organization. They have a bunch of resources for you parents and for the kids as well, being a military child. So this week, past, present, future, Dr. Flake takes questions from a live audience regarding the challenges surrounding autism spectrum disorder. He also elaborates on emerging innovation to overcome these challenges and the importance of creating a community of care. So that's awesome. That's the MSEC podcast.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it for the shows. That's what we have so far this week. We probably got a couple more coming out today and over the weekend. Check out all of the shows at heroesmediagroup.com. Again, don't forget, a special shout out to our sponsors, Listen, it's tax season. 75% off your tax prep right now with my tax fella. If you mention HMG Weekly Wrap Up, get your tax stuff done. Have the professionals do it so you're not missing anything. Alibi Tattoo, Honor Brewing, love you guys. JB Auto Clothiers, great company. And then, of course, our sister company, HMG Beverage, who has been, this guy here has been selling this snot out of us for the last couple of days. DigiTrigger just picked us up.
Yep.
They're going to be selling our coffee. We got a couple more people that we're talking to, so totally grateful there. Tony, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Appreciate you. So check that out, and don't forget, if you go to HMG Coffee or HMG Beverage and you place an order, make sure you use promo code HMG. You get 10% off.
Yep.
And remember, all orders over $50, free shipping.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually.
Thank you.
Or you can just have Adam deliver it personally like I did. He'll come right to you with a giant box.
With the bow tie.
With the bow tie.
And just the
bring
bow
you,
tie and the coffee.
How many pounds of coffee did we buy?
20 pounds of
20
coffee.
pounds. We
20
already
pounds
sold
of coffee.
half of that in 2 days.
20 pounds
Once
of coffee.
people taste this stuff,
Yeah.
it's like, it makes sense.
Yeah. So listen, we got to get going here because we got a lot more stuff to cover today here at the Great American Outdoor Show. And we got some more interviews that we're going to do. We're going to drop these interviews next week after we get home and have some time to kind of sit down and do that. What do we got here? Sarah, good thoughts coming. We'll keep you in your prayers, dear.
Yep.
All right, so listen, folks, it's Friday. It's a big game this weekend. Everybody be safe. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming on. Hello, there's the missus.
What we got?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, your wife's name's Jen, too?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I got a Jen, too.
Yeah, right?
Nice.
That's what we do.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how you know you if you got a Jen.
Yeah.
Like I have a Jen Wren. But you know what's funny is that's a bird. A wren is a bird. And yours is Jen
Yeah,
bird.
yeah. I didn't really.
Yeah, well, the wren is a bird. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. I didn't.
Yeah.
Never thought of it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Jen Wren, Jen bird. That's kind of wild, right?
All right, folks, listen. We got stuff to do. God bless you guys. God bless America. I'll see you guys next week. Take care.
See you.